Real Madrid 2, Atalanta 0. And this is David reporting for Madrid Fan TV. Welcome back again to the channel. Now, obviously, today's Super Cup final, pretty boring. Pretty boring, if you ask me. Real Madrid obviously played decently, no mind-blowing stuff. And overall, I think it was a pretty lackluster performance. I'm not sure if they weren't at the races of pre-season. I'm sure, obviously, a lot of the international competition kind of, filtering the players back through to the team now. And we started very, very strong. Believe me, Carlo Ancelotti just said, sod it. We're just going to play every single player on the team that is our absolute best 11. And we started with Mbappe, Vini, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Valverde, Tchouaméni, Carvajal, Militao, Rudiger, Mendy, and Courtois. Absolutely the best 11 out there. Believe me. And throughout the whole game, I've got to say it again, it was pretty poor. It was pretty poor from start to finish. Obviously, second half, we came a bit more alive. First half, I could not say anything. I mean, Courtois made a couple of decent saves. A few mistakes, obviously, in the second half as well. But overall, just a pretty decent performance from Real Madrid overall. And to be honest, we're looking at La Liga start, this Sunday against Mallorca. And I'm really, really apprehensive, kind of. I don't think I should be because, it's Madrid. We're going to come up, we're going to turn up. But Real Madrid have kind of always done this pretty much from pre-season into La Liga. I mean, look, I've remembered a couple of seasons where first few games are either draws or not so much of a loss, but not really outstanding performances. So, you know what? I really want us to turn up against Mallorca this weekend because it's going to be the opening game of the season. Obviously, today, Mbappe got his goal, which was outstanding for him. Personal boost in confidence, absolutely. And I've got to say it, he wasn't the best either. I'm not sure, obviously, if his nerves going into the team. He wasn't really, obviously, barking any orders to any other player because it's pretty much his first game. So, to be honest, I think Mbappe did decently well. Good interchange of play. I think he's passing 1-2 interchange with Vini, creating a good connection there. And for me, overall, when you look at it on the grand scale of things, if Vini, Mbappe, and Rodrigo start cooking up front, there's going to be a whole world of problems for other teams across the world. Trust me. The other teams, especially in the Champions League, are going to be fearing that front three. But let me get onto the main one. And you know what? I've always not really slated him, let me be honest. I've slated him sometimes when he would perform badly, and today was no different. I think Bellingham, for everybody, what everybody's saying that he done exceptionally well, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think he done well in a lot of the build-up play, of course, and I have to agree. Obviously, I was doing the stream with Lee, and he's watched along, and I have to agree with him. I think he was pretty poor and pretty lackluster throughout the whole match. He did turn up pretty much after the 50th minute, 60th minute, and I don't know what you and I are watching, but it's a completely different game if you believe that Bellingham played good throughout, obviously, that game. And I think the main conductor in that whole midfield was Valverde. I think he played outstanding, retrieved a lot of the ball back, especially when Atalanta was in control of the possession. And same with Tchouaméni. I think Tchouaméni was absolutely outstanding in the midfield. And Bellingham there was pick up to pieces. He made some good passes. I can't deny that. He did make some good passes. And for me, sometimes in moments, in bursts, he's good and he looks good. And sometimes he doesn't. He just looks very lackluster. So, I don't know. With Bellingham, he's got to find his positioning. I'm not going to slay him too much in the Super Cup, let's be honest. Because Mbappe is now playing up front. It's pretty much going to be a 4-2-3-1. That's what it's looking like. And I predicted this before the season even started. If you go back to a couple of streams before and a couple of videos before, I predicted that it's going to be a 4-2-3-1. And I don't know, maybe an interchange between Valverde and Modric. But after today, I think Valverde is pretty much going to be the starter with Tchouaméni in midfield. Obviously, when Camavinga is obviously in the team and he is returning, then absolutely I think Camavinga should start with Tchouaméni in midfield. and create a really solid defensive midfield as well. And you know what, Vini today, you know what, he turns up when he turns up. That's what he does. Vini is on occasions absolutely outstanding, and on occasions poor. And today he was trying. I think he tried too hard in the first half. He tried too hard to maybe do one skill here, one skill there, trying to bypass a player. But, you know, when he done the simple stuff, he absolutely cooked. And that pass to Valverde was absolutely sensational. Obviously, bypassing the player, I can't remember who it was from Atalanta, but to just make that little ball right in front of him, you know, quick pass across the box, Valverde there to just, you know, tap it in was absolutely brilliant. And for me, Vini is the player to watch out this season for Real Madrid. I mean, I've done a once to watch series where I said Arda Güler is going to be the player. I don't think he's going to feature that much, but Vini is the one to watch this season. Again, I think Mbappe, obviously, because of his allure in the game, for everybody to see Mbappe playing for Real Madrid is a different level. And I really, really like to see Mbappe and Vini absolutely create an amazing partnership between them, because if they do, trust me, the whole world will be watching. The whole world will be watching, and it's just going to be a different level. Rodrigo was probably the poorest player on the field. The poorest player in the field. Some of the stuff oh my God, that chance, he absolutely flew into the crossbar. I don't know how he did that, to be honest. He was right next to the goal. And you know what? He's got to turn up, because Ancelotti is watching. Don Carlo is watching. And Rodrigo, your place can be claimed by somebody else. Trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. And you know what? We've got Brahim Diaz waiting on the wings. We've got Arda Güler waiting on the wings. We've got a whole list of talent coming in. Even Endrick, I don't know where Endrick's going to fit, if he is going to fit. From his perspective, I don't know what he's thinking at the moment, because he's young. He's just coming to the team, and we're just going to see him try and do something this season, maybe in the Copa del Rey, try and prove himself there. So, you know what, before this season starts, there's going to be so many different things that Ancelotti has to think of, and he's going to take his time. He's going to take his time trying to fit Mbappe into the squad while having all this array of amazing talent around him, and give him that chance, give him that chance to say, okay, where does Mbappe fit? Does he fit better on the left? Does he fit better up front? I'm sure, personally, he's going to be playing up front a lot more than what we see if, obviously, on his natural position, which is the left wing. So I want to see Mbappe try and, flourish in this role up front. I think he's going to be absolutely, he's a brilliant finisher of the ball. And you know what, today he just proved it. Obviously, he's got his debut goal. That's it. Simple. Real Madrid's debut goal, straight up, Super Cup final, came in and got his goal. So he's going to be merited for that. And you know what, Valverde likewise got his goal. And you know what, I think Valverde is going to be definitely a serious player this season. I think he's going to do amazingly well. The back line, again, let me just go through a couple of player ratings. Carvajal, pretty much back line. Apart from Militao, everybody's 6 out of 10. Apart from Militao, I think Militao done excellently well. Courtois probably 6, 7 out of 10 as well. Then we've got Valverde 9 out of 10, absolutely brilliant. Tchouaméni 7, 8 out of 10. Bellingham 7 out of 10, good passing, not much to it. Vini 7 out of 10, Rodrigo 5 out of 10, and an Mbappe a 7 out of 10 as well. So I think decently good overall. First trophy in the season, can't complain. So that's been myself, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for joining again on Madrid Fan TV. Obviously, we're going to be doing match previews and match reactions to every game this season for Real Madrid. I'm going to try and get to every single one. And yeah, it's going to be absolutely fantastic season. Hopefully, we go for all 6 trophies. So that's me. Subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you next time. Take care on Madrid Fan TV. Much appreciated. Take care.